Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, as-salatu was-salamu ala nabiyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Hello everyone, I'm excited to share with you today my journey in integrating generative AI and large language models into the educational landscape. As educators and learners, we often discuss how these advanced technologies can enhance the teaching experience for instructors and also how to enrich the learning journey for the students. Today, I want to present a practical application that exemplifies this potential. Over the past years, I've been developing and refining a platform called ExamGPT. This tool has undergone several iterations, and I'm thrilled today to say that it has evolved into a reliable and promising solution for some of the challenges we face in education. ExamGPT leverages the power of generative AI and large language models to automate exam grading, and I'd like to explain how this can revolutionize the way we approach assessments. So there are several key features I'm going to present, and later on I will do a demonstration about these key features. The first is about personalized feedback. One of the standout features of ExamGPT is its ability to provide custom and personalized feedback to each student based on their unique answers. Traditional grading often results in generic comments that may not address individual student needs. With ExamGPT, each student response is analyzed in depth, and the feedback is tailored to guide them on their specific areas of improvement. For example, if a student misunderstands a key concept, ExamGPT doesn't just mark the answer as incorrect, it provides an explanation of the correct concept and suggests resources or study strategies to help the student grasp the material. This personalized approach can significantly enhance the learning experience by helping students understand their mistakes and learn from them more effectively. Another significant advantage is the promptness of the feedback. In many educational settings, students have to wait days or even weeks to receive their graded exams, which can hinder the learning process. ExamGPT provides immediate feedback using submission of the exams, allowing the students to quickly reflect on their performance while the material is still fresh in their minds. The immediacy can boost student engagement and motivation. When students receive quick feedback, they are more likely to stay engaged with the course material, address their weaknesses promptly, and maintain a steady learning pace. It also reduces the anxiety associated with long waiting periods for the grades. Furthermore, consistency in grading is a common concern, especially in courses with large numbers of students or multiple graders. Human graders can unintentionally introduce bias or inconsistencies due to the fatigue or subjective interpretations. ExamGPT addresses this issue by applying the same grading criteria uniformly across all student responses. By leveraging LLMs, the platform ensures that each answer is evaluated against the same standards, promising the fairness and objectivity in assessment. This uniformity helps in building trust among students regarding the grading process and ensures that all students are assessed based on the same benchmark. Another important benefit for the instructors: grading can be a time-consuming task that takes away from other important activities like lesson planning or providing additional support to the students. ExamGPT saves valuable time by automating the grading process, allowing educators to focus on teaching and interacting with the students. Additionally, the platform offers valuable analytics. Instructors can gain insight into the overall class performance, identify common areas where the students may be struggling, and adjust their teaching strategies accordingly. This data-driven approach enables more effective instruction and can lead to better educational outcomes. There are also additional benefits beyond these primary advantages, like, for example, scalability. It can handle a large number of exams simultaneously, making it ideal for institutions with high student enrollment. The flexibility as well. The platform can be customized to accommodate different subjects, question types, and also grading rubrics. There is also room for continuous improvements. As an AI-driven tool, ExamGPT learns and improves over time, enhancing its accuracy and effectiveness with continued use. And finally, accessibility. By automating the grading, educators can offer more frequent assessments without increasing their workload, providing students with more opportunities to demonstrate their understanding. I have personally taken benefits of all these advantages. So to summarize, ExamGPT represents a significant step towards integrating advanced AI technologies in education. It opens possibility for more interactive and adaptive learning environments where the feedback is not just timely, but also highly relevant and actionable. By embracing tools like ExamGPT, we can move towards a more efficient, equitable, and personalized education system. Now, let's dive into the demo to showcase how ExamGPT works in practice. So let's get started with the demo. This is the front page of the ExamGPT website. I'm going now to create an exam. So I'm going to log in with an instructor account. This is the instructor account. I have already several exams here, and I'm going to create a new exams right now. So to create a new exam, you will have a form to fill in with several questions, so you can add as many questions as you want. I'm going to define a course here, for example, Python for data science. I'm going to make a few questions about Python. And let's say this is CS 101. And let's say this is a Python review quiz. So you can put here a general problem statement. For example, it depends on the type of the exam that you want to make it. But here I'm going to make, this is an assessment of Python basic concepts. Respond to the following questions. And now we can put the question, a possible answer, and the maximum grade for that question. So here is a possible first question, which is about writing a Python function that will calculate the average and filter the numbers that are above the average. And here we give a usage example. This is the solution to this question. As already mentioned, this is optional, but we can mention this so later on the student can see a sample instructor question with respect to his personal answer. And here we assign the maximum grade. Let me add a second question, which will be critical thinking and conceptual question. This is a coding question, and now I'm going to make another conceptual question. So the second question asks the students to discuss the impact of data quality on machine learning model performance and to provide specific examples on how poor data quality could affect the outcomes of a predictive model. So here is a possible solution, and this is a conceptual question, and you will observe the ability of AI to even grade accurately these type of questions. This goes even beyond what we know in LMS and Moodle as multiple choice questions with predefined answers. So here it can accept any kind of answers from the students, and the large language model and the benefit of generative AI is able to understand, analyze, and make proper assessment to these type of questions. So I'm going to assign a maximum grade of 2, and I will submit this exam. And here we have the exam. I'm going to add a new student to the exam by its email. We can add as many students as we want. And finally, the student can log in with his student account, and he will find the assigned quiz. So let me now switch. So this was the instructor account. I'm going now to switch to the student account. This is the students that we have assigned the exam. And now we can find Python review quiz. And the student can first enter the exam and will find the different questions. At this stage, the student will try to solve these questions. And going back to the dashboard, the students will have the ability to submit his answers. So let's provide answers to these questions. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Imagine that I made a mistake here in the if statement. And for example, let's say that the least comprehension is not correct. I'm going to switch the if statement before the for loop in the creation of the least comprehension. So I've made 2 mistakes here. And for the second question, which is about critical thinking, I'm going to provide a partially correct answer. So here data quality is crucial in machine learning because the input data directly influences the model prediction. This is correct. If a data contains many outliers, it could lead to better generalization. This is particularly not correct. And let's see how the AI is going to grade these answers. So the student will submit his answers and will be waiting for the feedback. Now let's go back to the instructor dashboard. And now I can try to check the attempts of the students. And now if I want to view the feedback, okay, there is no feedback because it is not graded. And now I can grade the answers of the student. And just after a few seconds, this assignment will be graded. So successfully graded the assignment. And now both the instructor and the students will be able to see the feedback provided by AI. So let's go back to the student account, and he can review the feedback. Okay, and now let's see the grading. So for the first question, remember that you made 2 mistakes. And now for the first feedback here, you have defined the function correctly and your logic to calculate the average is correct. However, your if condition at the beginning of the function is incorrect. It's this one, because here we have removed the not. So it has detected in the code and provided a fix to the script. And also it detected the second error here, where we have switched between the for and the if in the list comprehension and also provided the adjustment. And here, however, if the if condition is incorrect, you should check if the list is not empty, but your code, it returns an empty list if the list is not empty. Also, your list comprehension syntax is incorrect. The if condition should come after the for in the list comprehension. Therefore, your grade is 1.5/3. So it's pretty much reasonable. So if I will be grading this exam, I will be grading in the same way. And also, there is a way to also provide motivation to the students. Keep practicing and don't get discouraged. You're on the right track. That will give more motivation to the student to try again and also augment his learning experience. So now for the second question, same thing. It has given the half of the grade and it's made correct analysis. You have correctly identified the importance of data quality in machine learning and how it influences the model predictions. However, your statement about the outliers is not entirely correct, and that's true. While the outlier can sometimes improve model performance, they can also lead to overfitting or underfitting if not handled properly. So as you can observe, we have very reasonable grading for the students. And now if you remember all the different benefits that we have made, this allows to provide a prompt response to the student, accurate and unified non-biased grading strategy to all the students regardless of the number of students we will provide, because the AI is going to follow the same rules applied uniformly among all the students. So same thing, also the instructor is able to view the same feedback. Of course, we remind that AI is not a decision-making system, but it helps humans to take the right decision in a fast manner. And this is how I use AI. Although I use AI to grade, but of course I need to review all these recommendations and make sure that there is no mistake. So after 1 year of using this tool, I realized that it provides almost 100% accuracy in the grading for the different type of assessments that I have been doing on this platform. Thank you for watching this video. I wanted just to share my experience about a use case on how we can leverage large language models and artificial intelligence to transform the exam grading, to automate the exam grading. This is one of the most important activity for the instructors and also for the students for the sake of better learning and teaching experience. Thank you very much, and feel free to share your opinion and feedback down below in the comments. Thank you.